Okay, fast forward. There your husband, Bob. The king is there. He looks handsome. You want to dance with him, but he's dancing with that whore, Catherine. Fast forward. The king has died. You marry his brother. He's handsome and charming. Sure, he may not be the perfect man, but you just need someone there for you. You have many children and love them dearly. Until one night, you have a lovely glass of wine with a terrible poison in it. The poison starts out by attacking the nervous system, causing your arms to flail uncontrollably, followed by a rapid kicking motion until you just can't stop jumping up and down. And lastly, followed by a slow, agonizing death.
What the hell was that?
I know the experience can be overwhelming for a first-time viewer.
Sure.
Let me just say, I feel really good about this. Finally, I'm able to tackle this role with my full enthusiasm.
Really? Well, that's good at least. Could I have her perform something for me?
Well, of course.
I was wondering if you could recite your monologue. I'm really curious to hear it out loud.
Oh, well, I'm not booked yet.
Excuse me.
I'm not memorized, but I can recite an interpretation if you would like.
Actually, I have a question about one of my lines.
Yes.
Well, in the line, for the power of beauty will sooner transform honesty from what it is, did you mean that women and beauty would corrupt the truth and purity of the world and are the root of all evil? Or did you mean that women and honesty will end up purifying the corruption and falsehoods of the world, and that men, as a counterpoint to women, are instead the root of all evil? Or did you take a different tack? Did you mean that beauty is some sort of magical stone that somehow will transform a central being in a more literal interpretation of the word transform? If you could clear that up, that would really help me understand the line.
What does this have to do with anything?
Isn't that what you want us to do, to understand the lines?
No. What I would like is for you actors to do something productive.
What? And that's exactly what we're going to do next. Everyone on stage, we're going to do an improv. All right, this next exercise, I want you to perform the first time that Hamlet brought over Ophelia for dinner.
What is this?
Andy!
So you must be the new girl Andy's been talking to me so much about.
Mom!
So nice to finally meet you, Gertrude. I've heard so much.
I don't know why it took me so long to come over.
Mom, could you please?
Let's be more civil. Now that your father's gone, we need to branch in our family as much as possible.
Please don't talk about Dad.
I know it's been hard for you, honey.
Darker!
You speak of him as a lost pet, a pleasure you no longer have. Nothing about the man he once was.
Your father was a great man and don't think I would ever suggest otherwise.
More with the food, I don't know where you're eating yet! Please, let's just sit down for dinner.
What a lovely idea. So, when did you two meet?
Like it matters.
February. No, March.
Help yourself to chicken, honey. It's all kosher.
Sure, I'd love some. Don't take it, you feel too fat! On second thought, I'll stick with potatoes.
No starch.
I need salad.
It has croutons.
Water.
Don't badger her mother!
What?
to be or not to be, greatness or insignificance, to be the king or to step down and disappear forever. I'll be in my room!
Teenagers, jeez.
Don't give me that pill.
So your dining hall is just lovely and these real brown bear skins? Yes!
Stop trying to be cute.
I'm Lord Claudius! I can't handle you, that's your father!
Don't mention him in the same breath as my father.
So Ophelia, how was your day? Oh, just fine, thanks for asking.
You should be with me. I'm your family.
It's okay to be you. Don't worry, honey. You're the only man.
I think I'll go for a walk by the lake. And feed! That was amazing! Truly incredible! What did you think?
Well, I thought that for one thing,
It was really good for my age.
Let me just say, I totally understand more about women now.
Yeah, the energy was amazing. I finally realized how complicated all of Ophelia's thoughts can really be. Ophelia, please stay in character. I was so impressed that I am prepared to put this scene in the show.
what?
We'll put some of the original dialogue in that scene.
What? Why?
It adds a more natural flow to the words.
This is poetry. How can you even compare the two?
I think the audience will be able to relate to this kind of performance easier. Now, if you can all please start working on the dances we worked on last time that personify what you had for lunch. This is what the characters are really saying. This is what they're feeling.
No. This is what the characters are really saying you're doing anyway. That's why I wrote it. Remember how this is a script? If I had been for simple words, I would have written them. Leave my words alone. Leave my characters alone. You newing seniors get so obsessed with feelings and characters and what your character is a child and what you eat for lunch and you forget to shut up and act. You're actors, not reenactors, so stop creating fake moments and fake emotions and start acting.
Can we put that instead of Act 4?
Yeah.
Okay. Good work tonight, gang. I want you all to go home and write a letter that your character would write in response to what Bill just said. Good job. We're going to run the play just one more time as a musical!